What is megasporogenesis? The process of formation of megaspore from megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. Now, ovule generally differentiates one megaspore mother cell in the micropylar region of nucellus. What does it mean? Formation of megaspore from megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. Now this megaspore develops from which cell this megaspore mother cell develops, or now the cell of this nucellus. You have studied the structure of the ovule. In the ovule we have here, this is the structure of ovule. We have here nucellus. This is the nucellus. Now in your textbook these cells are not they have not drawn these cells. In the textbook there are, they did not draw these cells in this region. So here I have drawn it with the red color. So these are the cells of nucellus. Now one of the cell of this nucellus, all the cells do not grow into megaspore mother cell. Only, I said, generally ovules differentiate one megaspore mother cell. That means only one cell of this nucellus develops or differentiates or changes into megaspore mother cell. One of this nucellus cell ಡೆವಲಪ್ಸ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೆಗಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಮದರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒವ್ಯೂಲ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಿಚ್ ಸೆಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಿಯರ್ ದಿ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ದ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಪೈಲ್, ಮೈಕ್ರೋಪೈಲಿಗೆ ಹತ್ತಿರ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಪೈಲರ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಆಫ್ ಒವ್ಯೂಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಚಲಾಸಲ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಈ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಪೈಲಿಗೆ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಇರುವ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, ಈ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ದ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ develops or matures into megaspore mother cell. Now once this nucellus cell develops into a megaspore mother cell, how it appears, ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, how exactly it looks or appears ನೋಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. This is megaspore mother cell. This is a megaspore mother cell. This is how it appears. So this megaspore mother cell is a large cell. It's a large cell. It has a dense cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm inside, and here there is a prominent nucleus. ಎದ್ದು ಕಾಣುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. And these are nothing but the cells of the nucellus. Nucellus cells ಇದರ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಇವೆ. All these are the cells of nucellus. And this is the nucleus, and inside the nucleus we will see nucleolus ಇದೆ. So this is how it appears. ಇದು ಒಂದು megaspore mother cell. Now this megaspore mother cell now undergoes, this is diploid, means 2n. So this diploid cell undergoes meiosis to produce a mother cell, and it divides to form two cells. Dyad means there are two megaspore cells. Now this megaspore will divide, this cell will divide, and it will form two cells here, and this cell will divide and form two cells. So now we have 4 megaspores. So since there are 4 megaspore cell, it is called megaspore tetrad. Here there are 4 cells. From single megaspore cell we have got 4 megaspore, and since there are 4 megaspore, it is called tetrad. Tetra means 4. Di means 2. Tri means 3. Tetra means 4. So this is micropylar end and this side will be chalazal end. The 4 megaspore in this tetrad are formed by the meiosis. Megaspore mother cell has undergone meiosis and it has produced 4 tetrads. 4 megaspore, these are arranged together to form a tetrad. Now of the 4 cell, only one will be functional and the remaining 3 will be non-functional. So, or in other words, these degenerate. The degenerate means they will not divide further or they will not grow further. Only this cell. So, they will degenerate. Degenerate means opposite of generate. Generate means produce. Degenerate means its opposite. So these 3 cells, they degenerate or they are lost. Destroy ಆಗ್ತವೆ, ನಾಶ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತವೆ. Okay, then this megaspore out of the 3. Now one megaspore will be functional and its nucleus will now undergo mitotic cell division or its nucleus will divide by mitosis. Mitosis ವಿಭಜನೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಇದರ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. It will divide and it will form 2 nucleus. The 2 nucleus will move to 2 different pole. ಇದು divide ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಈ cell. So and it will form 2 nuclei. So one nuclei will move to this pole and the other nuclei will move to this pole, and this is this megaspore. This single megaspore, it will grow like this and its nucleus will divide and it will move to these different poles. This is 2 nucleate stage of embryo sac. Now this nuclei, both these nuclei they have reached 2 different poles. Now this will be micropylar end, this will be chalazal end. Now here this nuclei will divide again mitotically and will produce 2 daughter nuclei, and this also will produce 2 more nuclei, daughter nuclei. So now there are 4 nuclei. This is a 4 nucleate stage of embryo sac. Now again this nuclei will divide into 2, so we have here 2 nuclei, and here this will divide and we will produce 2 nuclei. Nuclei is plural, nucleus is singular. So 4 nucleus, instead of saying 4 nucleus, it's a plural, we say it as 4 nuclei. So similarly this nucleus will divide and form 2 nuclei here. This will divide and form 2 nuclei. So we have here 4 nuclei here and 4 nuclei here. So at the end we have 8 nuclei. So this is a 8 nucleate stage of embryo sac development. So this nuclear division is free nuclear division. That means division of this nucleus is not followed by wall formation, cell wall formation. So division of this nuclei is not followed by cell wall formation, means cell wall is not formed. After 8 nucleate stage, cell walls are laid down. This leads to the organization of typical female gametophyte. After 8 nucleate stage, the cell walls are laid down. This leads to the organization of a typical embryo sac. Now what happens after 8 nucleate stage of embryo sac? Cell wall is formed around these nuclei, or around each nucleus cell wall is formed. Now cell wall is formed only around 6 nucleus, that means 1 2 3 1 2 3. So only around 6 nucleus the cell wall is formed like this. Cell wall is formed here. So one is free, here also like that only. This will remain free. So these two free nuclei will remain here. Okay. So these two free nuclei are now called as polar nuclei. These two nuclei are called as polar nuclei. And the 3 cells arranged here at the chalazal end, and the remaining 3 cells arranged here at the micropylar end.